Welcome back, my creative friends. It's me, Susana Baker, presenting Wynwood Magazine Podcast. Welcome back to Wynwood Podcast. I'm Susana Baker, and our podcast always shows spotlight the light of the trailblazers, the trendsetters, and today with me, we have a visionary force that transforms Wynwood into the global cultural destination that it is. Jessica Goldman Srebnick is the co-chair of the Goldman Properties and the CEO of Wynwood Walls, a project that redefines art, community, and commercial real estate that shapes neighborhood. Welcome, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine, thank you.
Good afternoon. I just spent the morning listening to all your stories, and it's been amazing just to listen to the evolution, the transformation of yourself with your dad as your teacher. What a mentor to have. Jenny Goldman.
Lucky me.
Yes, lucky you and Janet Goldman.
That.
I mean, two book girls there, stands there for you. And support and mentorship is everything. Now, your family is known for going into the most dilapidated places and changing what used to be back in the old days. Little sound noise here. We are in the Colonnade Hotel, so don't mind us. I want to explore the intersection of art and commercial real estate because we just finished being with Crew, which is the commercial real estate women in Miami. Pretty exciting to see that. And you are a force of a woman behind the commercial real estate.
But I just work hard. That's all. I just work hard.
So taking Wynwood as a district that was dilapidated industrial and turning it into a model that is now being used as a blueprint in other creative cities.
Sure.
When did you realize that it wasn't just the evolution of just becoming a neighborhood, but you created a movement?
Yeah. Well, I think,
when did you realize
I think the Wynwood Walls, the idea of the Wynwood Walls in 2009 was really catalytic in as an idea, but what it did, I mean, it really took an art form that was misunderstood and gave it a platform, gave it celebration, gave it respect, and admiration, and just put it on this platform that changed the way people engaged with that form of art. And in doing that, it kind of set an example for what you can do with really kind of large scale, glorious artwork. And so now it's being replicated all over the world. And we were really one of the first to do something like that. And so I feel an immense amount of pride, an immense amount of gratitude. It would never have happened without the participation of all of the artists, over 150 of them over time. Every one of them comes to bring their A game. They all, we called it the kind of the Olympics of street art. And it's changed too. I mean, it's not just graffiti or just street art. It is urban contemporary art. It is, there are many artists that kind of contribute that were never street artists before. But they know how to work on a really large scale, where they have something really wonderful and important to contribute to the world. So, what's better than that? And and that's what I get to do all the time. And I get to discover amazing artists, and I get to bring them, to projects and to the Wynwood Walls, and it's a real joy. And yes, we've become a blueprint for other cities,
and it's awesome. And also, not only that, you didn't take a museum. It's a museum now. So
on the backs of all of our buildings,
the backs of your buildings, and the Wynwood Walls was first in 2009. Then in 2010, you had the garden, the doors, and with all the backs of the doors. And then you opened in 2015 the garden, right? And so the evolution continues, but the narrative is amazing. As a chief curator, that you take a theme, like every year you change it from just an exhibition where you come in and just see. Yeah. You actually add
we want you to
narrative. We want you to think.
Yeah.
So
It's not just a pretty image. It's a very deep, thoughtful.
How does public art that you've done play not just aesthetically, but to the social issues that you do?
Sure. I know. Look, every artist has the things that they believe in. Every artist has the things that they want to contribute to the narrative, to the world, to someone who's 5 years old and someone who's 85 years old. I mean, art is universal. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter what education you have. It's something that can be appreciated by everybody. And so I think we wanted to just create a safe space where people could come and discover and find a sense of wonder, find a sense of joy, find a sense of inspiration, curiosity. And art is not meant to answer questions. It's meant to kind of elicit emotion and elicit thought. And so it's my job to bring the best of the best to Wynwood, to push the envelope, to continue to do things that are differentiated and keep evolving, because as people, we need to evolve. Society evolves and art evolves. And
you've done that. You've done that in immersive experiences and cultural experiences, which I believe you set off the catalyst where real estate has this component of art, and it's very important. How important is it to continue to have that? Do you believe more neighborhoods and more cities will see as not just the tenant and the rent roll, but also the cultural destination of its neighborhood?
Look, if it's done in an authentic manner, it's brilliant and breathtaking. If it's done because you think you have to put a little art over here, a little art over there, well, that doesn't mean anything. And so we're very purposeful. We're very purpose-driven. It's not a project unless it incorporates creativity in some fashion. And creativity can come from landscaping. Creativity can come from architecture. Creativity can come from art, from sculpture, from digital art. I mean, it takes a lot of different forms. Creativity comes in how you curate tendencies. So it can come from a lot of different places, but I think that if it's done with the right intention, which we've always tried to do things with the right intention, then you create a really, really special place. And it's not about cookie cutter. It's, look, we don't control everything, and there'll be things that are coming to Wynwood that, maybe I don't like, maybe I don't appreciate, maybe you don't like, maybe you don't appreciate, but there's room for everything. There's room for everyone. It's not, it's not a neighborhood for one type of person.
Right.
And we want people to live there, work there, play there. We want people to visit. I mean, it is, it's a really, really special place. And I think when you infuse a place with color, that it just takes on a whole different feeling.
How do you, as Wynwood accelerates in development, how do you commit or continue to have the original authenticity of the artist?
That's choice. That's curatorial choice.
Okay.
That's curatorial choice. That is how I envision kind of the projects that we do, the artists that we bring, the concepts that we work on, and then hopefully we're creating something that a lot of people want to enjoy and appreciate, and they're going to consistently come visit.
In 2015, you decided to take a building that was standing in the last lot, and what you did was transform it into a gallery space. So you're taking the artists and giving them the opportunity that going from the walls, they now had a gallery space to show the canvas. So someone visiting, as the Wynwood Walls became a global destination, bringing everyone in, you were able to actually pick up a canvas of some beautiful mural that spoke to you. What made you decide, okay, not only do I have all of this massive real estate, but now I'm going to go in and do a gallery? What was Carol?
Being an artist is really hard, and artists need different ways to monetize. They need different channels of revenue. And so we recognized that we had millions of people coming to the Wynwood Walls because they were interested in art, and we wanted the artists to have an opportunity to monetize. And so we have now a gallery where we promote and sell the works of incredible artists. We also have a retail store where you might not have $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to spend on a painting, but we have a retail store where we're doing products with the artists, exclusive products where, it might be a journal or a backpack or a water bottle or a t-shirt. And so maybe you can spend $10 on a sticker pack and still get the same kind of feeling that you have kind of supported the arts, that you are bringing something creative into your environment. And it's a win-win for everybody.
It is. It totally is. Now, something personal for Jessica Goldman Srebnick. What would you tell your 20-year-old? What would you tell her? What advice would you give?
That I'm going to have a lot of fun. That, fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a wild and bumpy ride, but not to worry that, if you stay focused on doing work that is purposeful, that you do hard work, that you are respectful, that you're doing things that are making the world a better place, then you're going to have a blast.
And have a blast.
I'm having a blast. I work really hard, but I love what I do, and it means something. And, and we do affect lives, and we do create careers, and we do, we make the world better in what we do. And I'm really proud of what we do. It was a legacy that was started by my mom and my dad. And now it's a legacy that I continue, and my husband continues, and my children will continue.
Yeah.
So my 20-year-old self is about to have a really good time.
That is awesome. And let me tell you, you took the torch from your father.
I tried.
And you did something very unique and different. I don't know if Tony Goldman would have been prepared to know that was going to happen, but you really did. You brought an exhibition space, and you created a global destination for conversations and narratives to continue on. And that's the whole story. And that's what Wynwood's about. It's a colorful, changing evolution of a canvas, and also now with a commercial real estate. And so a standing ovation. That's what I got to tell you.
Thank you.
I've seen it for years, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you. And I will say one thing.
Yeah.
I will say we might have done it differently, my dad and I, but we come from the same DNA.
Yes.
We come from the same DNA, and that will never, ever change.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That is for sure. You definitely stuck with everything. His blueprint, you stuck with that. But then you just added a little steroids to it.
Right. All good.
And it is
It's amazing. It's amazing what's happened. It's amazing what's going to happen.
I can't wait for
we have things ahead for Wynwood.
Yeah. I can't wait for Art Week 2026. It's going to be amazing. So Wynwood Magazine here at the ending point of Crew, the commercial real estate for women of Miami. We thank Jessica Goldman Srebnick for joining us in the conversation. And until next time, see you next time at Wynwood Magazine Podcast. Thank you.
My pleasure.
We hope you enjoyed our podcast. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wynwood Magazine Official and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening.